Okay, coming up, the gold final for the compound junior men key event. Okay, we can see the brackets here. We've ended up with Louis Perkins versus Ajay Scott in the gold medal match. So I know that Louis used to shoot recurve and he's only just recently on the compound scene.
Yeah, I think he's been compound for maybe a season or two now, and he's been doing really well. He's come up quite quickly against some of the other lads that have been shooting it for a bit longer. So, I mean, sometimes going from recurve to compound is quite a nice transition because it sort of gets in the movement of the back and working it that way. So,
and I know AJ's been on Great Britain's development team.
He has, yeah, and he performed once again, another actor that did really well at the HB Youth Festival. I think he made a couple of finals there. So both of these have had some finals practice, you know, they've especially, you know, nationally. So it'll be interesting to see what these two archers will perform.
It looks like AJ is going to start us off. Okay, height-wise great, but again we're seeing
wide out the left. Yeah. Louis also to the left there, but not quite as far out as AJ, so with a 9, which is quite comfortable. Bit of movement there on the front with AJ's shot. I mean, he keeps it in there. A really nice X.
He's very strong.
He is, yeah, and he's a lot taller than some of the other lads as well, so he's got that to his advantage. A really nice shot.
I think what we're seeing today is when the weather's allowing.
Yeah.
That's less than ideal shot from AJ.
Yeah, he wasn't happy with it.
The execution wasn't strong.
And he's not happy with it, but given AJ's 23, it's not too bad.
He's not 23, he's like 16.
The score for the end, yeah.
But Louis moves into a lead 4 points.
But yeah, it's like you were saying, that if the weather allows it, the shots are really clean and they're dead straight. But just when it's catching the archers, you're seeing how much it's pushing him either out to the left or out to the right, as we've seen earlier on today.
Flags in the back, the wind pushing around.
Manages to keep it straight though. Just out 8 left there for Louis. We'll see if AJ can make back a couple of those points from the first end.
So the deficit has been pulled back by 1. Again, everything over on the left-hand side.
Yeah, I mean it's quite a nice group, but it's just hanging too far left to make any of those 10-liners.
Solid shot from Louis. So back to a 4-point lead after 2 ends.
Yeah, he's not allowed AJ to make any more on him, so. But I think these guys will be hoping for some closer groups at the moment, because with the weather it's not really allowing for the 3 hours to sort of stay together in one area. But see, Louis got Nathan in his box, who's been on the GB team for 2 years now. He's done really well. The boys last year in their team, they won I think it was the gold medal for the men's team. Yeah, he's sort of settled in a bit now, and he's found the 10. So you just need to sort of...
It's a bit of pressure.
Yeah, exactly. Just needs to sort of try and stay there and build back on that 4-point lead that Louis has.
Responds well.
10. Really nice.
If you look at his target face, there is nothing
On the right hand side of that X.
You drew a line down
the middle.
Center.
Mm-hmm. Bit of movement there. Took us coming through.
I think that's a miss.
Yeah, down on the bottom.
Louis just
That was very unfortunate. He got caught right in the middle of it. With 4 seconds to go, it wouldn't have slowed down enough for him to have brought that back up. See if AJ can sort of keep the hold on. And he does.
Fantastic end from AJ, a perfect 30.
He'll be really happy with that, for sure. Nice finishing.
Yeah, Louis did a fantastic job there.
No, Louis
He's angry, but
yeah.
You know, it wasn't a bad shot. It was just
unfortunate in where he got caught, but that's exactly what we saw with Jenny.
Yeah.
A 10 followed by a miss and then another 10 to finish.
Really nice, strong shot from AJ, putting his 3rd arrow in the 10.
Lovely shooting, really strong. And you could tell he was happy with that. He felt really confident. See, this is where Louis really needs to not let it get to him, because there is still a close gap between the two of them. It is really still anyone's game, especially since, like we've seen, you can go from shooting 10s to blues and
yeah.
So Louis really needs to not let it get to his head and just keep shooting shots that he's comfortable with.
Yeah, it's on the line. The judge will take a quick look at that one, I think.
A little long of a hold there. But it's like you said, every single his line is dead straight, but it's all sort of veering off to the left hand side of centre. Another 9 for AJ.
can do with this final hour at the end. It's 8. It's definitely choppy out there.
It's so changeable, and it's something that, you know, if you've not got as much experience on finals fields, you know, 20 seconds isn't a lot of time to be able to adapt quickly to if the wind's changed since the last hour you shot. So it's something that these archers will sort of learn and adapt to over time. Yeah.
So at the moment, the potential gap is 5 points, but we've got Louis' arrow, first arrow of the end, that could be upgraded, which will take that down to 4 points. Going into the last end,
Yeah.
That's still
so
not
close.
enough.
No, it's not. I mean, in this sort of wind, you kind of want about 10 points in between to sort of, you know, feel a bit more secure. But I suppose you can tell the difference when the archers are, you know, shooting in sort of a comfortable condition, because like both of them have been shooting really nice shots, really straight, and then every now and then you get that one that goes off to the left hand side. And it has made a difference with the scores that we've seen.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so last end coming up.
A little bit of pressure on AJ here, because you know he's got that lead, so you know all he needs to do is shoot, you know, three strong shots, and it could be in the bag for him.
So Louis' arrow wasn't upgraded.
Yeah, he really needs to shoot some 10s here in order to sort of bring that, you know, as that one wasn't a 10, he really needs a few more just to help solidify a bit less of a lead for AJ.
Well, that's a 9, I think.
Yeah, just out the 10. I mean, mils, but
So
it's close.
Still a 5-point gap.
Really nice, strong shot there.
Okay, so the gap's been cut to 3. He just needs to apply some pressure.
Yep. Another great group, but
Yeah.
just on the left-hand side.
So AJ needs a 7 to take the win.
And he does.
And he shoots a 7.
Wow, yeah, to see him sighing there. I think there was a slight bit of nerve in that last arrow. I think, you know, especially with finals, you've got, you know, people calling out the arrow value, so you know what you need to win, which sometimes does play a bit on your mind, but, I mean, he did what he needed to do.
But I think what's great is things like the Youth Festival and this are giving these guys an opportunity to be on a finals field, so that
Yeah.
when they go abroad,
Yeah,
they're
exactly.
kind of used to it.
Yeah, so I mean, you want to make it as familiar to you as possible before you get put in those competitive environments, and there aren't many competitions that allow them to do it. So things like the key stage, and you know, if they do make the tour final itself one year, and AGB Youth Festival, you know, they give these guys the opportunity to build on that experience, so that, like you say, when they go abroad, it's something familiar to them, and that's one less thing to sort of factor out of the nerves.
Yeah, that was, wasn't it? Brilliant.